You got the magic key when you were a kid, but you did not yet know how to use it. That's what we've just discovered, especially around that age 11 benchmark. So the cards literally have a burning message to deliver. So, okay, this is so fascinating that the 8 of Hearts is coming out first. The very final card previously was the reversed 8. I reshuffled, now we're at the direct 8. This is truly the gateway to your intuitive gifts. I knew it. I knew that's what this was about, and I did not see that when I started this whole thing. What else, Spirit? Wow, okay. So for some of you, there's still some emotional charge there, understandably. For some of you, you had lost your mom or a mother figure prior to that age, but that's obviously not all of you. Also, a sense that your mother had grown more distant, or somehow you were estranged from your feminine. Some of you guys had been parentified, so you had to be like a grown-up even when you were a kid. Way too many responsibilities. At the end of the day, it thrust you into a period where you basically ended up getting the key to this other world when you were so young. Because we think about it, why is so much fantasy material written for kids? And we can have a reason like, kids are more imaginative. But there's something else to it. A lot of that fantasy stuff is written for children because when we're in childhood, we're especially open. We're especially prone to believe in things. We don't yet feel that the world has us kind of tamped down and sometimes a little bit imprisoned. And so in that time window, you were one of the lucky ones who got the key. And I want that to sink in. You were one of the lucky ones that got the key. You were the one who the stories are for. You were the one who's meant to grow up and write those stories, act out those stories, but really live those stories. And so many people get caught in the fantasy trap where it's all about how much can I dream, but it's not that much about doing. And so what this key is about for you, another 8. What this key is about for you is how can you live the dream? So at the hearts level of 8, it's intuitive. But at the spades level of 8, it's like your dharma, it's your purpose, it's your mission. It's literally what is coming up, and then the card is saying it. There's a lot in this reading, okay? There's already going to be a third part, I know that for sure. There's way more to unpack right now, though. Okay, the gateway that you are experiencing now that is reopening, that the place where you get to use your key from childhood of the clouds opening up and feeling that you got magic flowing through your veins. It's like you're gonna have to now we're getting into the worldly aspect of it. You're gonna have to step back. Reverse 10 into the 6 of clubs. You're gonna have to step back from a lot of your routine. You're gonna have to step back from the contract. That's it. The contracts you have made with life. In order to use this key, you are gonna have to take a step back from the contracts you have made with life, because that contract was only meant to get you from point A to point B, not the whole distance. And you know that now. That contract is dissolving, and they want you to use your talents. The 6 is Venus in an air sign. They want you to use your talents to build, to dream, to create in the flesh, in human form. They want you to use your talents and your gifts. The key is for you to be the creator now. Anything that inspired you, the dreams and visions that inspired you back then, that would make you sometimes wander off alone, those dreams and visions are now yours again, but you gotta figure out what is your craft, what's your skill, what's your manifestation. But you are getting to manifest what that was. Now it's just a question of specifics and how and what needs to be cleared out of the way so you can really do that. Holy shit.